Well, hello again, everybody. Mental Fox here. Welcome back to Avowed. Thanks for joining me again. Well, what are we doing? Let's take a look at the map first. Here is the city down here, Paradise. We are north of Paradise, right here at a place called Pilgrim's Path. We're on our way to this tracked quest called Dawn Treader. Dawn Treader, we're supposed to find an Adirian expedition team. Remember, we met Ofric back in the city. He asked us to find his team and particularly find his brother Caemon. And then we ran into these two people here, Sedgwin and this woman that she's talking to, Hawaii. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. We had to convince Sedgwin to allow us to pass. Sedgwin and a Adirian guard keeping watch outside the temple cave said the expedition team brought a number of supplies and weapons into the cave system, so you should expect a trial. Well, I mean, yeah, we're gonna have to fight our way in there, no doubt. That's gonna be tons of fun. You can see that we're very low on essence, so let's go ahead and maybe consume something that will build up our essence. Maybe a little bit of consumables here. Maybe not a potion, because we could use that in battle. Instead, we'll use something that we could use outside of battle, like maybe an apple. That'll give us 15 essence regeneration. That doesn't get... Let's see, how high will that get our essence to go? Just to there. That's not very much, but like I said, it's better to use these things outside of battle. So we just ate a lemon. Or not a lemon. I don't know. We ate something. But we're going to eat these things and get our essence back up. There we go. Pretty cool. Nice. And I'm going to take a look at my inventory here real quick. And just see, like... I mean, I've got this dagger. We've got some stuff that we're just never going to use. Somehow I've managed to get 4 pistols. And I can stash this back in camp. These pistols here. I don't need another dagger. I'm not going to use the arquebus. I'm not going to use the great sword. So we'll go ahead and just send that stuff on back to camp. I don't need these 2 common gambesons. And I'm not going to wear this plate either. I keep talking about stamina and essence. I don't know, man. I mean, sure, it would be good if I wore this. It would give me better protection. I guess I could try it, and then if I find myself running out of stamina and essence, I could maybe change my mind. Actually, now that I've done that, you can see down here in the lower left-hand corner, when I put on the scale armor, I actually have more essence. But with a steel garrote plate, I actually get more health. See that? Interesting. Huh, I'm not sure where it says I get extra health. Maybe that's from my +2 constitution is giving me extra health. We'll try this plate and we'll see how it goes. Alright, enough jibber jabber. I think what we want to do is go forward here. Past these people. A cave. Does anything good ever happen in a cave? I don't know. I don't think so. Oh. Okay, we've got an entrance here. Travel to the Eothasian temple. Sure, let's do that. Wonder if this place is going to have a map of its own, maybe? Okay, so our quest now doesn't look like it's updated here. Our map, on the other hand, didn't really update either. It's kind of disappointing. Though I will say that now we don't have access to the Paradise map anymore. Up here, we've only got the Living Lands. Oh, okay. So that, I feel like that is new. And Dawn Shore. What have we here? Interesting. My compass isn't showing any enemies. It is telling me that I can't fast travel from here, though. Here we've got some electric lily seed? Have I seen that before? Doesn't sound familiar. These highly conductive seed pods absorb latent electrical energy from the air around them. When disturbed, they burst and emit a powerful discharge. Neat. What are you running over there for, Kai? What are you doing?
That spear looks adherent, all right. Guess we're on the right track.
Okay, so he's...
time to finish their puzzle. Whatever they were looking for, it wasn't just treasure.
They didn't have time to finish their puzzle. Ah. Essence generators. Essence generators are mechanical devices that can be activated with shock damage. Okay. Neat. So I guess that's how we're going to open this. Ooh, there's somebody back there, and I think he had a skull next to his name, indicating a challenge. Oh no, skeleton fighter. He does not have a skull next to his name. I don't know. I guess he's laying on the ground there, maybe? I don't know. Now, I think that if I run, I would be able to run and slide underneath of that, but I don't know if my teammates would be able to follow me. But before I go throwing shock at that thing, let's go, well, another path over here. So here's a spear, a common spear. Okay, we got a path going that way as well. And again, I keep wanting to look at my map, but it is useless. My map is absolutely useless now. Journal, oh, tutorial. Essence generators. Okay, so before this episode, I actually did go in here and read all of these tutorials. So when a new one shows up, it'll put the little exclamation mark there. So that's kind of cool. Well, before we go that way, let's go this way. Let's try out this essence generator business. I'm going to go to my throwables. I'm going to choose electric lily seed. And then I'm going to hit F5 in case I screw this up. And then we're going to, no, I'm going to do this. And then we're going to throw it. And that did absolutely nothing. Do I need to do both of them? That did. Okay. Okay. Maybe that one's broken and I wasted my cool ability. Is this guy like sleeping? Wake up.
Look alive. They've seen us.
Oh, there's more than one, all right. Go get him. Go get him. Let's tie him up a little bit. Boy, they got out here quick. Where was the one that I'd almost had killed? The fighter right here in front of me. Okay, he's down. Wow. Oh, well, doggone. I'll let Kai finish him off.
We're the last walking skeletons we'll be fighting.
You know, I think you're probably right. Oh, he's like leading the team now? Let's see what's going on in here. Oh, this is cool. It's like we're inside of a vase. Neat. There's a book over here. Book of Verses. Eidnung, the bright star, spoke, and her voice was like a clarion cry, calling his soul forth. He knew her for the right hand of the shining god and was afraid. "O wanderer, hear me," she spoke. "You are known to us, and put your..." Boy, I can't seem to form words today. "You are known to us, and your deeds put you far from salvation." And he wept, for he knew that his sins lay bare before this great illumination. Then Sargamis spoke, and his voice swept forth with the heat and force of the bright day's sun. "Weep not, for the child of light has forgiveness even for you, if you will embrace him." Armkey knelt before them then, resolved to save himself, and asked what he must do. And Modagund spoke. Her voice was like the songbird's final hymn bidding farewell to the day's light. What darkness lies within you, you must cast into his light. Your sins will be burned from you until you are newly formed, reborn into his keeping. So spoke Modagund, but Idnung warned him, saying, You have walked all these years into darkness, and must now return. You will find the path like treading fire, and at every step you will be tempted to turn away, but no harm will come to you if you keep your faith. And over here we've got a backpack, and inside copper skeet, another grimoire, iron chunk, softwood branch. And most importantly, bunch of stuff to break. Yeah. Look out, pottery. Here I come. Just the worst. Just a horrible, despicable human being running around killing this pottery that is who knows how old. But hey, there might be a few copper skeet inside of it, so I better break it. Yeah, that's important. Break all that stuff down. What do we get for it? Just a sore arm and maybe a slightly duller knife or dagger. Okay, having a little bit of trouble with my recording software there. Everything should be okay now. We'll see. Hopefully I'm still recording. All right. Let's go out this way. Continue on our little trek here. It's interesting that it's showing my destination is over there, so we're going to do some snaking around.
Never seen anything like it.
Oh, that's cool.
Views like this remind me why I came to the Living Lands in the first place.
Something stirs here. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Those ridges up there? Something stirs here, says the voice. That's cool, he's looking down there. Oh, grenades. Okay, we'll take some grenades. They could come in handy, right? A little cart here. Up. Plop. Looks like I could go back if I wanted to. Okay, so we got a path going that way. This is probably as far as we could go this way, but I could be wrong. Some skein bone. Whoa. That is just too cool. Like a painting. Wow. What in the world are we looking at? Well, I mean, we know it's a temple. Quite a temple. Whoa, whoa. We're not going that way, are we? Okay. Oh, look at that. Go around this way, maybe we'll eventually end up over there, huh?
Blood and a broken tripwire. Maybe Offred squad passed through here.
Blood and a broken tripwire. Update my journal. Well, that's what it said. It said it updated the journal documents. Okay, this is just the book of verses we picked up. And then we've got more stuff in here. More parodies and ladder.
Look at that. That statue. How did anyone build that all the way down here?
Gods. No one knew that was down here.
Pretty cool. Oh.
Whispers of searing light.
Rituals, whispers of searing light. Speaking of light, those look like essence lanterns. I wonder if that's a thing. It just doesn't look real. It just looks like a painting. Oh, there's a head up there. Oh, he said he saw a statue. I mean, is that what he's talking about? Yes. I think this is what we saw from... Oh, where were we? Thought I'd be able to look back and see. I don't think that's where we were. Anyway, there is pottery that needs to be broken. Look at that. Little crouchy crouch action going on right here. Oh, what do we have over there? Zorops, it looks like to me. That's a Zorop, right? Oh yeah, we got a couple enemies right here in front of us, it would seem. Oh my gosh, so we need to jump over there. Once we do, it's time to fight. I would rather try to pick these guys off from here, but I don't see them. That did nothing. Because once we jump over there, I guess I could always jump back if I really, really wanted to. Let's jump.
Right behind you.
Where's the enemy?
Just going around them. We can fight if you're feeling itchy.
He suggests going around the Zorops. Well, maybe I'll just go in this high grass here. Something I haven't done very much of. I don't think I'm close enough to them to do anything, though. Where's the other ones? My map, or my compass makes it look like there's a bunch of them nearby, but I only see this one. Okay, here's another one.
To your left.
Don't throw things at me. Oh, I think I might have just shot Marius. Finish him off, guys, will you? Good job. Good job, team. Good job. That wasn't too bad.
Like a win with a good team.
I think it's funny that Marius was like, we should go around them. 3 Zorops? One of the easier fights we're going to have. So who draws these things? Do the Zorops draw them? Is that like something they like to do? Alright, before I jump up there, let's pick up this essence. Guess this is the way we're gonna go. I mean, I guess Zorops like to do finger painting. Oh, this is kind of fun right here. What's in here? Oh, okay, just a little place. Some pottery that thought it was going to survive, but it didn't. Okay, that's kind of interesting here. Okay. Hey, buddy. I see ya. Nice. You know what? I did see that. Well done. Well done. Oh gosh, guys. I don't have to be right on my butt. Oh, here's some twinklies. Oh, it's right here on this backpack. Silver Fennings, Pelt, Softwood Branch, Common Wand. This is crazy. light shining through there. Destructible walls. Certain destructible walls are weak and can be destroyed with explosive damage. Some spells, abilities like charge and grenades will produce explosive damage. Okay, so we could break through this wall. Not like this, though. And then we've got this over here that we could bust through, but I'm not going to do that because there's Zorups on the other side. We definitely want to see what's on the other side of that. So, again, into the tutorials here. Destructible walls. Charge. Grenades. That's all he's going to give me. Charge. I don't think anybody on my team has a charge ability, so I'm going to have to use a grenade. So stand back, guys. Marius, you might want to come over here, okay, buddy? No. Marius, don't stand. Okay. So, throwables, grenade. That's all there is to that. Let's see what we get for our troubles. Oh, okay. Not real sure what that did for us.
What's the target?
See if I could do something to him from over here. Boy, I did. Hurt him a lot. He's almost dead. Throwing a rock at me. He's got good aim. And a strong arm. So oh! Hey! Tremendous aim. Very powerful arm. I gotta give it to him. So, what was the purpose of going in this room instead of just going over here? I gotta tell you, I don't know. I can't believe how much those rocks hurt. Yeah, I didn't even hit him. I don't think I hit him. Throwing a spear at me. Ooh, I killed him. Nice.
Nice work.
Whoa. Am I supposed to jump over there? I mean, there's a platform there. Pretty far, man. I mean, I know this game is pretty generous when it comes to jumping, but I don't know if it's that generous. Well, that's what F5 is for. Let's see if I can make this jump. I sure can. Oh, it just takes me back over here. Okay. Alright. Alright, that was disappointing. So I guess maybe this is just the different paths we could have taken. Like when Marius was like, maybe we should go around him. And this is another way to go around. Alright. Yeah. This is really cool. Actually, our destination's right over there. Are we going to find these guys alive or what? I don't think we are. I guess I'm going to make this jump, huh? Yeah. Whoa, what was that? What was that noise? Did you hear that? Oh, okay, so I think that's a pressure plate that's trapped. And I think I've just shot myself a couple times with a spear or something. You see my health is not good. So let's go ahead and eat something here. Again, I'm going to try to save my health potions for within battle. Let's see here. I could raw trout. I'd rather cook that, right? But I don't seem to have any food that just gives me health. It also gives me essence, so it seems like a waste to eat something that gives me both. But I guess I don't really have much of a choice. Spring berries will heal you right up, man. but they also cure poison and bleed accumulation, so I'd rather save them for that. Guess I'll go with this. It'll heal me up quite a bit. I hear somebody talking. Oh, Caemon.
Hold it together, kid. We're nearly there.
Said watch out for the water. Essence potion. Like bombs in there or something. Maybe those are batteries. We made it. He's still alive. Caemon.
You're not my brother.
No, I'm not. You got a problem with that? I mean, I could leave if you're not happy to see me. Caemon.
I got to be dreaming. Oh, gods. Am I dead? Is this the Beyond Spirit? Have you come to take me to Gallowayne's side?
The kid's in bad shape, but he's not too far gone. I think we can help him.
I'm not ready. I've never even touched a girl. It's not fair.
We have a little bit of intellect. We could say, Kai, Marius, we can't let this kid die a virgin. Can you help him? What? We could give him a healing potion and say, let's get you back on your feet. We could use Dream Touch to heal him. Now, that's something I haven't been using. Or we could say, toughen up, kid. I'm not wasting my supplies on you. Let's try to use Dream Touch.
Oh, that's the creepiest sensation I ever felt in my life. Like vines were growing all through me.
If it works, don't question it. And look, your wounds are closing up already.
Oh, wow. I feel leagues better. I thought for sure you were coming to take me back to the wheel. Who are you? What you doing down here?
Well, we could say I could ask you the same question. Are you with the Expedition Corps? We could say Ophrik sent us after you. Where's the rest of your team? Or we could lie and say I'm an apparition. You never saw me. No, Ophrik sent us.
He actually made it? I wasn't sure he'd come through. And he sent the Emperor's fucking envoy. Damn. Am I ever glad to meet you?
Focus. The Free Expeditions Corps. Where are they?
Right. Those assholes. They went on without me after I got hurt. We'll come back for you once we've got the relic, Caemon. Honest. Horse shit. Yeda was probably hoping I'd croak so she wouldn't have to tell Ophrik how she abandoned me. All she cares about is that oracle and his relic, which is probably just a big old dog bone if you ask me. He's probably still down there, fiddling with the statue. You must have seen it on your way in.
I'll go speak with this oracle then. Anything I need to know about the oracle? Tell me about Jeddah. I need to get moving. Tell me about Jeddah.
Our captain, she's... I don't know. I don't want to talk out of turn.
Relax. You're not the first person to have a bad commander.
It's not like that. I mean, it didn't used to be. Yeda's not been quite herself lately. I've always known her to be cautious, careful. Now she charges forward recklessly. And she pushes us as hard as she pushes herself. And that's how I got hurt.
Has she been short-tempered? Distracted?
Yeah. When we make camp, she has these terrible dreams. Wakes us all up with her screaming and muttering.
Can't be sure, but it sounds like the dream scourge to me, Envoy.
Yeah, is there anything I need to know about the oracle?
I doubt I know much more than you do. I mean, you're godlike, just like him.
Come on, kid. Don't get starstruck now.
Well, he's touched by Eothas, right? And he's supposed to be old, like hundreds of years old. And I don't mean elf old, he's extra old, like Eothas has been keeping him alive or something.
Great. He's old. Anything else?
They used to receive pilgrims, but only the ones who could make it to him. This place, it's like a trial.
Yeah, we've seen the same traps and crumbling buildings you have.
And he's building something. A statue of Eothas, I think. But I don't know what for. I mean, after what Eothas did in the Deadfire, people don't come here anymore.
Well, I guess I'll go speak with this oracle then, since you gave me so much good information.
He'll be the last one to have seen him, I bet. I'll just rest up here a minute before I head back to Paradise.
Take it easy. No sense getting yourself into another scrape.
Promise, I'll take it slow. Hey, Envoy, for what it's worth, I really thought I was gonna die down here.
Aw. We could say, given the extent of your injuries, you certainly would have. I'll see you back in Paradise, Caemon, or awkwardly clear your throat. Well, anyway, I should go. I mean, I'm not going to say you certainly would have died. I'll see you back in Paradise, dude.
Right, yeah. You got those assholes to save and everything. I hope they're better off than I was.
All right. Well, take a look at our journal here. You've found signs of recent passage through the cave system, muddy footprints and triggered traps. It could be the adherents. You found Caemon, an injured expedition scout in the godless ruins. He said the expedition went deeper into the cave system. You healed him and sent him back to the embassy. Optional, speak to the Oracle of Eothas. Caemon, one of the expedition scouts, believes Sargamis, the Oracle of Eothas, knows what's become of the expedition. Find the Oracle in the heart of the temple. Okay, I will do exactly that. Caemon?
I'll just rest here a second, and then head on me way.
Okay, what you got here? Find a deer in mead. Well, I mean, if you're not going to take it, I'll take it. Do you mind if I help myself to this health potion that's laying, or essence potion? You don't mind, do you? What are these things? Like little lanterns, batteries? I don't know. Oh, that's interesting. There's some cool looking equipment here. I don't know what it is, but it's neat. All right, guys, let's keep moving.
Seems like a good kid. Glad we could give him a hand.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so.
Juliana's girls will too.
Gonna have a hard time getting out of here, but at least we gave him a fighting chance.
So, the kid said the expedition team went deeper, looking for the Oracle.
I imagine the Oracle has something to do with that creepy statue we saw before. Maybe we should take a look.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I'm going to do, but first let's see where this goes. Ooh, what is this? Goodies. Got a chest over here. Pelts, softwood branch, Zorup tongue. A history of the Living Lands 1 origin. The Living Lands do not exist, but certainly there is an island, certainly there are valleys, there are rivers, lakes, and mountains. There are trees and fungi in abundance. Taken together, do these not constitute the Living Lands? I will concede that they constitute the description of a continent, that this continent lies north of the equator, and that this continent is equidistant from Edir and Rawatai. I will concede that this continent is real so long as you and I walk upon it. We call this island the Living Lands, but the Living Lands is merely a descriptor of its attributes. A list of attributes does not alone make up a place. I believe that for a place to become real, it must have a name. For a name to be real, it must have a history. History confers meaning, and meaning is given to a name by its namer. But the Living's Lands, that's what it says, cannot be this island's name because I have traveled its breadth, climbed its peaks, and delved its countless depths, and I have discovered that the Living Lands has no namer at all. Unless the words we use to describe this continent, the Living Lands, were given to us by the godless, unless these words have a meaning only they could comprehend, unless these words have a history only they could know, and the whoa, this whatever that word is, the thisness of this place was lost with them. Is this a word made up for the game, or is this a real word? I've never seen that word before. What's going on over there? Okay, so that's just that. Yeah, that's right back where Caemon is. Oh, breakable boxes. Yeah. I slid. Just wanted to see if I could still do it. All right, good time to hit F5. What do you say? Oh, the ladder. That's nice. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, whew. Thought I was stuck there for a moment. If I got stuck down here, I'd be screwed because you can't fast travel. I guess I would be screwed. I just saved. Just go back to my save. Another spear. This place looks amazing. Huh, some essence floating around out there. That must have been one of the Zoroths we killed from over on the other side. Huh. Potato and a tongue. And a turnip. And breakable pot. All the comforts of home. Am I hearing a twinkling? It came from up there. Ah, let's see. Oh, Eye of Rimmergant? What was that? What was that? Not in here. Eye of Rimmergant. This glacial spore shard is rumored to be a fragment of Rimmergant himself. It releases a frigid mist when cracked or broken. Okay, neat. There's the twinkly up there. Can I make this jump? Stand clear, guys. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the game is so generous. Health potion. Chest. This is awesome. Amethyst, iron chunk, pelt, softwood branch, and bear claw. You mean like the donut? There you go for one of those. Here's a little essence for us. Oh, well, if I didn't make that jump, I could have made this jump probably. Alright. Pardon me. Somebody had set up camp here. Here's a little note. Inquisitor's request, Captain Yeda. The relic you seek is but one of the many thorns in the rotten heart of this land. Claim it for Adir, and should its efficacy be confirmed, you will be appropriately rewarded. Inquisitor Ludwin.
Didn't realize the head of the Steel Garrote was into antiques.
Okay. You found a note belonging to the leader of the Adiran expedition. It suggests the team came here at the request of Inquisitor Ludwin. Here's that bridge we saw from way over there. This is awesome.
I see someone. Be ready for anything.
I don't think they're going to be hostile. Yeah, that's the Oracle. I know because there's a quest marker on him, and one of our quest markers is to find the Oracle. This is awesome.
My brother. Can it be?
My brother?
Stand in the light. Let me look at you.
Sargamis. Wow, he's cool looking.
It has been too long. I had feared I was the last of us, but you... Oh, the very sight of you is a balm for the soul. I am the Oracle Sargamis, servant of the once shining god.
he whose light has lately dimmed. What brings you to this sacred space?
Let's see, we could say you named yourself after one of the early figures in Eothasian scripture. I'm looking for an expedition of my countrymen. Did they pass this way? I heard there was a Temple of Eothas in this cave. Did you build this statue, or you're really a godlike? So you named yourself after one of the early figures in Eothasian scripture?
Then Sargamis spoke, and his voice swept forth with the heat and force of the bright day's sun. Weep not, for the child of light has forgiveness even for you, if you will embrace him. I am that same Sargamis. Though it has been some time since a man has knelt before me and begged absolution, as Hamka did. The people do not hold to the gods any longer, and they do not hold to their servants. We live in a time of disbelief. The gods are absent, and have recalled their gifts from the world. Avarice reigns. Acquisition is the faith to which all men bow. But perhaps there is hope. You have read the Book of Verses, and we are here together, if only briefly. In this moment, we are not entirely alone.
Okay. Hey, you're really a godlike, aren't you?
I am as you are, though I do not care for the word. Eothas the Dawn Treader is my lord and patron. If you will forgive me saying so, I am surprised to meet you here. Even before the vanishing of our kind, it had been some years since a child of Galawain came to speak with me. And I have never seen a member of the Lord of the Hunt's coterie whose visage resembles yours.
Huh. That's because I'm not a godlike of Galawain, or we could lie and say Galawain godlikes from Adir look different. I mean, do we even know what we're a godlike of? I mean, I don't think we're a godlike of Galawain.
Ah, of course. I should not have assumed. I have had the great privilege to speak with thousands of our kind during my long life. And you do not resemble a single one of them. But if not Galawain, I cannot imagine who else among the Pantheon might have blessed you.
Okay. Truthfully, I don't know which god is my patron. Could it be Eothas, or it doesn't matter to me either way. Yeah, man, I don't know.
My relationship with my lord has oftentimes been the one succor through difficult seasons of my life. I hope that when you find your patron, it is the same for you. May I ask, as a god's child, did your earthly parents love you?
They revered me. It was different from love. I believe they cared for me in their own way. They kept their distance. I think I frightened them. They were ashamed of me. They worried for me ceaselessly. I felt like a burden to them, or why? Yeah, why?
As I near the end of my life, my attention turns to my earliest days, to my family, my lord, and to love. I wonder if my parents could have loved me better if I had been less like myself and more like them. I wonder if I could have loved them more if I had not so dearly loved my lord. I wonder if that hurt them. I wonder why our holy parents made us as we are. Do we have any freedom in the face of our gods? Did they make us to love them? And if we do so love our gods, why do we not simply kill our bodies to be closer to them? Can we ever be close enough to what we love in them to satisfy our longing? Can we ever get far enough from what we loathe in them to satisfy our disgust? My lord will break my heart so long as I love him. And I will always love him. But I am selfish. I do not want to die heartbroken.
This guy's had a lot of time to think. So what were our parents like? don't know. We could say I'm not telling you that, but I don't know. He's been very open with us, I feel like, and we do need something from him. I'm going to say that, I think they cared in their own way.
Even many kith untouched by gods are not so lucky.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Boy, a lot of stuff we could say. I'm looking for an expedition of my countrymen. Did they pass this way? I heard there was a Temple of Eothas in this cave. Hey, did you build this statue?
Indeed. It has been my obsession these last few years. Hewn by my own hands from stone in Adra, and no small degree of melancholy. I suspect it will be my last great labor before this body is returned to the earth, and I am returned to my god.
Why a statue?
And not a library? A clinic? Something that might bring a greater good into this benighted world? I leave such projects to the children of Helia, Margarin, even Wow in their way. No, a statue is what my lord deserves. A graven image for a remorseless god. Cold as winter light, distant as the tallest peaks of the White March, fit only for he who stares at history and does not blink.
Okay. Why did the gods vanish godlikes from the world?
There are many theories, which the holy and learned of Eora have only just begun to argue. But you did not ask me for theories. Frankly, I do not know for certain. However, I believe the gods are preparing for war.
A war against Kith or a war against each other? A war against each other?
A war of all against all. A struggle between destiny and design. Who yokes the soul of the world? Whose machinations turn the wheel? Who acts and whom is acted upon? That is the ultimate power, brother. The only power there is to decide the fate of another and to make it so. For so long as we have lived, it is the gods who have decided for us. But change is possible, if we are brave enough to want it. And Kith have lately grown very brave indeed.
I was told that you were exceptionally old. Is that true?
What an impertinent question. Indeed, my soul has dwelled in this form for centuries, beyond even the lifespan of the longest-lived elf. My lord Eothas inspired my birth in the same year the kingdom of Adir was founded. You might say my birth heralded the empire you now serve.
That was over 600 years ago. You must have witnessed some unbelievable things, or I'd like to ask you something else. Oh man, you must have witnessed some unbelievable things.
Many, yes. Some that inspired awe, others dread. For a time, I proselytized among the colonists who first settled Glanfath. I held the door of my parish church against an onslaught of Glanfathan raiders, and I watched them fall prostrate before my light. I tended the wounded in the Broken Stone War, the War of Black Trees, the War of Defiance, and in many wars that were never given the dignity of a name, and since have been forgotten. I can hardly recall them anymore.
Yeah, but that was over 600 years ago.
About 630, yes, give or take a decade. One does lose count.
Let's see here. You spent a long time in the Deerwood. What made you stay? Did you ever meet Saint Waidwin? Wait. Or so why haven't you died yet? Or I'd like to ask you something else. So yeah, you spent a long time in the Deerwood. What made you stay?
The Deerwood has been a troubled place since the very moment of its inception. Conflicts erupted as regularly as spring flowers, to bloom and die as swiftly. So, there is always some dark corner in need of light, if you'll indulge me in the metaphor. Truthfully, I had been jailed for proselytizing in Colklin, and it was to the colonies I was exiled. So it was the Deerwood or death. I had nowhere else to go.
Did you ever meet Saint Waidwin?
Is that what they're calling him now? I heard the man that was Waidwin speak when he was but a farmer. He had a presence even then, furious, incandescent. It was astonishing, his power. I wonder, had my lord already made a home in his body by then? Did my lord share with Waidwin his plans to wage a pointless, bloody war while wearing the poor man's face? What a grave injustice, to have your body stolen and be made into a saint. Tragic Waidwin. Pitiable Waidwin. I grieve for what became of him.
Do you wish it had been you who was made a saint?
God help me. I do.
So why haven't you died yet?
That is a question for my lord. I have asked him many times, but even when he spoke to me, he would not say. I suspect it is his essence that has kept me alive, and now that he has abandoned this world, well, I soon expect to die.
Wait a minute, Eothas talked to you?
In prayer, in dreams, as I ate and loved and labored, his voice was a constant murmuring in my ear. But when I spoke to him, he never did reply. So, do not mistake his talking for a conversation. He only wanted to be heard.
Are you afraid to die?
Not anymore.
Okay. Why would you tell me all this?
Because you are my brother. And I want someone to know.
Okay. So I heard there was a Temple of Eothas in this cave.
Be welcome, for you have found it. People like you and I once sought this place in moments of spiritual turmoil, when the world and our souls could not find rest. Moments of war, famine, massacres, when those such as us are called upon to speak the gods' wills and to lead. But I have seen not one of us these last 3 years, and it is rare indeed that pilgrims come to pray. Perhaps our meeting now is the work of immortal hands. I pray that it is so.
So why would godlikes visit this temple and not the temples of their patron god?
Godlike. Such a meager word for us, who are the gods' eyes and ears and hearts. We are the phenomena through which the gods experience the world. We are as like the gods as a finger is like a man. You and I and our raptured brethren, we are the gods themselves.
That's all very poetic, but it doesn't answer the question. Is this place special to godlikes?
It had been once, when we were legion, but no longer. Our kind came here to find fellowship and understanding in a world determined to bend us to its purposes.
I've wondered what purpose the Emperor had in naming me his envoy. Why should we need fellowship? Why should we need fellowship?
Consider a child of Rimagond. Yoked to the Oryx's will, they are born already in decay. They are divine lepers, revered and reviled both. Their burdens are immeasurable, but they have been touched by the divine, so their gifts are as well. Only those like us can truly understand that balance, its agonies and its ecstasies.
So maybe this guy can help us. I've been hearing this voice in my head since I arrived on this island. Could it be my god?
I suppose it's not impossible, but the gods typically make themselves known to us in our earliest days, before we have left the comfort of the womb. They are present in our hearts and mind before we even have a notion of I at all. I am sorry. Yours is an unusual case. Tell me, this voice in your head, do you want it to be your god?
It would be a relief to finally know who I am. I want to know I'm not going mad. If it's not my god, I don't know what else it could be, or forget it doesn't matter. I mean, I guess it would be a relief to finally know who I am.
I am afraid that not even your god may tell you that. Answering that question is the soul's true purpose. It is the work of your life. And I suspect neither you nor I will ever know for certain. We can only remain open to curiosity and willing to be surprised.
Well, I don't know, man. If it's not my god, I don't know what else it could be.
Other than a symptom of madness, you mean? You do not seem especially troubled. No more than any kith subject to life's uncertainties. As to what the voice is, if it is unlikely to be a god, I cannot say. It may be a particularly powerful soul attempting to control you, or the echoes of a past life. Perhaps it is the sending of an archmage, or some ancient construct of Engwithan make. Or it may just be the beginnings of the dream scourge. Whatever this voice is, I suspect only an expert in souls can say.
So let's get down to business. I'm looking for an expedition of my countrymen. Did they pass this way?
An expedition? I'm afraid I don't understand.
Right. Maps, ropes, pitons, rugged boots, water for days, people down here looking for stuff.
I am familiar with the concept, tomb raiding and the like. What troubles me is why they would come here. These ruins are not so different from the many others on this island, except that they are a good deal more treacherous. And this representation of Eothas we stand before, it is the work of my own hands. They could not hope to move it. Do you know what their purpose is here?
We could say, do you really expect me to believe you haven't seen them? There's only one way through this place. Or they were searching for a relic you're rumored to keep here. I mean, how could you not have seen them?
It's a reasonable question, I'll grant you. You must understand, this place has seen so few visitors for so long that I often retreat into my private quarters to read, you understand, or pray, or sleep. Age has made me slow. I tire easily. I sleep now more hours than I wake. They could have already come and gone, and I would be none the wiser. In any case, you haven't told me what it was they searched for. Or do you not know?
Well, we've been open with him thus far, although that sounded suspicious. They were searching for a relic you're rumored to keep here.
The splinter of Eothas. I suppose it was too much to hope they were here to examine these exquisite ruins. Truly, it is their loss.
Where do you keep the relic? I might find them there, or what is this relic anyway?
The splinter of Eothas is a sliver of shin bone from my lord's titan body. It was carved from his skeleton many centuries ago. Yet long after the gods left this mortal world to claim their dominion in the beyond, the splinter is infused with the very essence of my lord's power. To illuminate without fire, to heal without injury, and to speak without voice.
Well, where do you keep this relic? I might find them there.
It rests in a shrine deep within this temple complex, beyond the reach of looters, visitors, or indeed myself. The path to the relic has fallen to ruin. Some sections are flooded, and others are infested with all manner of creatures. Although, perhaps you might assist me with that.
Right, here it comes.
You see, this construction beside us is no mere statue, but a reliquary I have built to house the splinter of Eothas in its appropriate grandeur. It is nearly complete, and ready for the splinter to be interred. But I can no longer reach the relic on my own. Return it to me, and who knows, perhaps you will meet your expedition along the way.
Uh-huh. I'll return shortly. What? I'll be back before you can say 10 praise Eothases, or I'm going to poke around here first. Yeah, I'm going to poke around here first.
Take all the time you need. Oh, and please refrain from touching my statue or devices. May light illuminate your path, brother.
Please don't touch my stuff. We've leveled up. Well, that was a lot of information. Our quest now says, you've seen no sign of the expedition, but you know they came to this temple in search of a relic, which the Oracle has told you is housed deep in the temple. Perhaps you'll find the expedition team in the temple depths. Optional, retrieve the relic. The Oracle told you he's constructing a statue of Eothas, and he needs a relic called the Splinter of Eothas to complete his design. He asked you to retrieve it from the temple depths. We will see how this goes in future episodes. I feel like maybe we'll be here a while. We'll see. But I need to end this episode here. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode. I sure do hope you enjoyed it. I'm enjoying it. If you're enjoying it, why don't you let me know by leaving me a like or a comment. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you join me again in the next episode.